Boy. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom, hotel. Power to my people that are scattered on the four corners of this planet we call Earth. This is your host, Musa Azaka. Do me a favor, y'all. Smash the like button, hit that subscribe button, and you'll be notified every time I drop any type of content. And share the video too. Please share the video. I just hope you two don't be hating on me. But it is what it is. If you're doing something right, or you trying to do something right, just remember, you always gonna have some haters, ladies and gentlemen. That is a fact. Yeah, I know you hear this beat in the background. This is from my man 6'4", who beats a hella hard like Megatron. It is what it is. Man, you know, count your blessings. I tell everybody to count their blessings, man. And stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Don't pay attention to what everybody else is doing. I mean, you can have the spidey sense going on, you know, knowing your surroundings, but don't put yourself in nobody's bed. You know what I'm saying? That's how you be successful. Real talk. And just count your blessings. Cause man, I got some audio, man, concerning your boy, the baby. So I tell people to count their blessings and just be around, aware of their surroundings. You know, every day you go out that door, you are facing opposition. It is what it is. But I got some audio from the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. And they got that heat too. And it's entitled, "The Baby's Life Just Took a Turn for the Worse After This New Incident." Ooh, goodness. Subscribe to Hip Hop News Uncensored. Please do. They got that vodka too, like Valerie Denise Jones. Subscribe to her stuff too. Dr. Boyce Walker, subscribe to him. Iron Muhammad, subscribe to him. I love just, you know, getting the black media out there, man. I love it. I'm not one to be hating on people, you know what I'm saying? How can I hate? Y'all paved the way. So, no further ado, I'm going to get to this content. And it is what it is. Let's talk about it.
He appeared in court today, Sandman was determined that he would pretty much be held in court. Now, before we get into everything, I want to play a clip from Lawyers for Workers. Lawyers for Workers. He sent the clip to me. He wanted me to put this out there. It's another interesting aspect of what's going on with the baby. And then we'll rap about that, Sandman, once we play this. Here we go.
New charges for the baby, in addition to the battery charge down in Miami, where they're saying that he hit a promoter, took some money off the guy because he didn't pay him right. There are charges now in Dallas, Texas. The charge is engaging in organized criminal activity. Now, there's good news and there's bad news. The bad news is you got charged with engaging in organized criminal activity. The good news is it's not as bad as it sounds. Check this out. This could be anything. A lot of times in Texas, engaging in organized criminal activity is a charge that the state prosecutors use when you're selling drugs with 3 or more people. So basically, if there's 3, 4 people and they're all together and they're just kind of buying a couple ounces of marijuana, that could be engaging in organized criminal activity. Separately, when gangs get involved in killing people or gang violence or robberies, that can also be engaging in organized criminal activity. That's a very big problem that hopefully is not what they're charging the baby with. Stay tuned, we will find out. Anybody in the media has picked up on this yet? Certainly the people around the baby and the baby should have taken more care to pay attention to the fact that he's on probation. Earlier this year, June 2019, he was found guilty in North Carolina of a gun charge. This stems from a bigger incident in a Walmart where he was accused of murdering someone. It ended up being knocked down to a gun charge, but he was guilty, he was sentenced. He was given a 30-day suspended sentence. And he didn't have to serve the sentence, it was suspended, then it was 1 year of probation, unsupervised probation. The terms of that probation include not being caught in doing other crimes. Right now, he's been accused in 2 different jurisdictions, Miami and Dallas, of a battery, in one case, battery with this criminal group element. All of that means that he's not going to get bail, number one. It's a lot harder to get out on bond when you violate a probation. And then number 2, he's facing additional charges from the original North Carolina gun case that he was on probation for. Obviously, if you violate your probation, you could face additional penalties. I don't think anybody in the media has.
So that's an interesting aspect, and I don't think, like I said, I haven't heard that aspect yet. I forgot about him. I knew about the thing that happened in his home state, but I didn't know that he was still actively on probation. Now, this is bad. This is bad when you hear something like this. Before I let you go and say, man, I'm sure some people that listen to the podcast are going to know this, but some people don't. When you on probation or parole, it's like you walking a real thin line, because any little thing we saw with Meek Mill, you know what I mean? Any little thing.
He ain't lying either. When I was on papers, man. Man, just work, go home. Work, go home. Go to them classes, go home. You ain't got time, man. You can't even really catch a damn ticket being on probation. Shit. That shit give me, oh man, hey, fucks with a motherfucker mind. Real talk.
Have you not only back in jail without a bond, but getting you more charges.
That's hard. That is hard, man. So like I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, hey peeps, if you have any little children, let them see this right here, man. This little example right here, doing shit, you're going to get fucked up in it. Youth, I hope you're really listening to some type of advice that the elders may give you. Then again, you may not be listening. But if you want to live, man, you're going to have to listen to some type of word, a word coming from somebody, a vessel from somebody. Hey, real talk. I mean, that's why I try to stay active with mine on all type of levels. I mean, black men, black boys need this. They need shown that they need love, and that more than being a nigga. Being an athlete. They're better than that. They can do what they want to do. It's show them how to save money. Let money be a tool to them. We need economic development, let alone economic family development within the house. Always time for self-improvement. Always time. But I want to thank you for taking your time and sacrificing and putting it on your device. Like the video, share, and subscribe. Peace and a bottle of hat grease.